Hitler's secret projects. Secret weapons of the Third Reich. Overview of superweapon projects of the Third Reich. Both crazy and fantastic as well as real. Almost realized. From lasers, super tanks, and sonic cannons to a Nazi orbital station with a solar mirror sizzling cities. Secret weapons of the Third Reich. In this post, I offer a look at examples of Third Reich weapons as well as projects of such weapons. Look at how sophisticatedly the thought of Nazi scientists and engineers worked in inventing new ways to destroy and enslave humanity. If the Nazis had managed to improve and streamline any of the following, the course of history would have gone in a completely different direction. And perhaps you and I would not be now sitting in front of a computer, but standing at a machine tool in some Nazi factory as a free labor force, giving our whole life without a trace in the name of prosperity of the great German Empire. Super heavy tanks. In June 1942, Hitler was presented with secret designs for the phone 1000 Rotte and 1500 monster super heavy tanks. These were real mobile fortresses weighing 1,000 and 1,500 tons. The regular Tiger tank, by comparison, weighed only 60 tons. The phone 1000 Rat tank project for the Nazi army. Weight 1,000 tons. Dimensions 35 x 14 m height. 11 m crew was a platoon of 20 men. It was to be propelled by two 24-cylinder engines from a submarine with 8,400 horsepower each. Speed on level ground, up to 40 km/h. Armament, 2 main guns. Shipboard cannons of 280 m caliber, behind turret with 126 m gun, 6 anti-aircraft machine guns, plus some anti-personnel machine guns. 1500 monster, another project. 1,500-ton monster 42 meters long. 1.5 times more massive than the Rat. Crew, more than 100 people. In fact, it is a self-propelled artillery unit SOL, with the main gun of 807 m caliber firing 7-inch shells. Ammunition had to be delivered by trucks and fed on board by cranes. Other armament, 2 150 m howitzers, and of course lots and lots of machine guns. The heaviest self-propelled artillery unit in the world is Dora. Range of fire, 39 km. Both of these projects were rejected because with all their menacing appearance, such huge machines would be ineffective because of their low mobility, especially in rough terrain, and too vulnerable to air attacks and anti-tank mines. Moreover, the finalization of designs, testing of prototypes, and setting up of serial production would have been time-consuming and costly, and would have placed a great burden on the German defense industry. Ultra-long range cannon 3. Centipede is the V3 ultra-long range cannon. Construction was under constant raids by British aircraft. At the same time, the design of the gun and projectiles was under revision during tests. Centipede units periodically broke off. Also, the munitions could not reach desired muzzle velocity, 1,500 Masi, so they did not want to fly further than 90-93 km. By the summer of 1944, the Nazis almost managed to finish building of one single super cannon. The other sites were completely destroyed by the aircraft. However, on July 6, this centipede was put to an end. One brave British pilot managed to drop a bomb right into the main bunker. The bomb exploded inside the bunker, killing all personnel and making it impossible to rebuild the gun emplacement. The sonic cannon. In the bowels of Hitler's war machine, there was research into all kinds of ways to kill people. One of the ways to harm humans was to expose them to strong, low-frequency sound, infrasound. The first experiments were conducted, of course, on prisoners. The infrasound caused them to panic, dizziness, pain in the internal organs, and diarrhea. The Nazis tried to embody this effect in the acoustic cannon. However, the cursed infrasound stubbornly did not want to spread the beam in a given direction, due to which all its effects were experienced primarily by the personnel of the acoustic gun. They themselves began to have panic attacks and severe diarrhea. Nowadays, every schoolboy knows that sound waves of low frequency can't be directed by a beam. Only sound of very high frequency, ultrasound, can have some kind of directionality. But unfortunately, or fortunately, it doesn't have such negative influence on our organism. German engineer Richard Wolowczyk, who invented this type of weapon, apparently did not know about it and persistently continued to improve his invention. But as the saying goes, persistence and work will change everything. In January 1945, already at the end of the war, he presented his infernal machine to the Research and Development Commission. After testing the device, the members of the commission reasonably claimed that a conventional machine gun was much more effective. and it was cheaper. As a result, the sonic cannon somehow failed to take root in the German army and did not become a formidable weapon of vengeance of the Wehrmacht. At the end of the war, the prototype of this acoustic weapon ended up in the hands of the Americans. Secret documents of the time said that captured sample of acoustic gun emits such a loud sound that people who are closer than 50 meters from the source lose consciousness, and at a closer distance, the death is possible. The Americans thoroughly investigated all captured samples of the Nazis' secret weapons. But as for the sonic cannon, they also admitted the simple machine gun shoots beyond 50 meters and is generally easier to handle, although it does not have such a formidable mental effect. Artificial tornado and vortex cannon. Artificial tornado machine for destroying enemy planes. A really working device, but the tornado was only 300 meters high, which is clearly not enough to effectively destroy planes as they can fly much higher. During the tests, this device successfully created tornadoes, which destroyed wooden barns within 150 meters from the unit. The principle of creating an artificial tornado. A large tube is filled with combustible gas. From it, the gas is sent to the combustion chamber. There is also a turbine that spins the burning gas. Then through a nozzle, the hot rotating gas is released into the atmosphere. The atmospheric air is drawn into the rotation process and an artificial tornado is created. This kind of weapon also did not take root in the Nazi army, as a small tornado could really bring down only a plane flying at a low altitude, and that with difficulty. But the idea itself is cool. Vortex cannon. The principle of operation is similar, but this gun fires small but very powerful portions of rapidly rotating gas. Such mini vortices retain their stability, energy, and direction for quite a long time. But again, the efficiency of such gas projectiles is low. Their energy rapidly decreases with increasing distance. Their speed is an order of magnitude lower than the speed of a bullet. The accuracy of shots is also very low, especially in a strong wind. One can have a lot of fun with this swirling cannon by breaking down plywood houses and even small brick walls. But a shot from a regular gun will do more damage to an airplane flying fast in the sky. Like it, subscribe to our channel, comment. Many more interesting top films are waiting for you. Enjoy watching.